Hello, everyone. This is the most magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I'm back at it with another character review, and this character review is going to be on Gold Mythic Forsaken Michonne. And I gotta be honest, out of all of the female Walking Dead characters, she is absolutely the GOAT. Without a doubt. You know, I do like Rosita as well, but Michonne tops Rosita for me. She's just a certified badass, in my opinion. And so far, even before we get a full look at the rest of the Lone Wolves characters, she's the best looking character out of all of them, in my opinion. But that's just me, a part of me being biased. But anyway, she is really awesome. She's a really awesome character for sure. And I just gotta say, earlier today I was actually using one of my faction mates' supporter tunes. This person in my faction, they had actually pulled for this Michonne, and I decided to try her out on one of the road maps, and I gotta say, she's really great. Although maybe the mods need to be worked on, and the weapon needs to be probably upgraded a little bit, but other than that, she's a really great tune, and I can't wait to get into her. And before we get started, I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe out there. I'm doing good and I'm staying safe as well. And let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? Forsaken Michonne, Lone Wolves. Her trait is strong. Her role is a damage dealer. And her allegiance is a member of the Lone Wolves. Now let's take a look at her stats. Her attack stat is 29,988. Her defense is 13,264. And her HP is 14,417. Now let's take a look at her adrenaline rush. Finale. The recharge rate is 66 AP. Attack a line of enemies for 600% damage, plus 300% damage for each dead enemy each. Now, I don't know if there's a little bit of a typo there because the word each is there twice, but it's pretty straightforward. Pretty simple. She's going to be doing a lot of damage to a line, potentially taking that line out. And there's other parts of her kit where she could be attacking for, where we will be able to do her adrenaline rush potentially in twice in one turn. We will definitely get there. But yeah, she has the potential to where we can use her adrenaline rush in one turn. So, yeah, pretty straightforward, to the point. She's doing 600% damage to a line. She's pretty much destroying a line. Pretty much, there's not a lot here. It's not very complex. It's pretty straightforward. I like her adrenaline rush, especially after testing her out, thanks to my faction mate, Sheriff Woody, for letting all of us use her. So yeah, she's pretty great. I like it so far. I like what I'm very much seeing so far. So yeah, let's take a look at her signature move, Fresh Meat. The initial cooldown is turn 1. And then 2 turns for the cooldown. Number of uses unlimited. Attack an enemy for 700% damage plus 1 attack if the target was at 100% of their max HP. And you know what? Potentially I like this one, the signature move, just a little bit more. than the Adrenaline Rush, but both of them are really good because you're going to be able to use the Adrenaline Rush, you're going to be able to use the signature move, rather, at turn 1, and more than likely, probably 100% of the time, the enemy targets are going to be at full HP, so essentially you are doing 2 attacks with her not her active skill, but her signature move. So you are going to be able to do at least two attacks with her signature move at the beginning of the battle. Potentially maybe 3 if you can get that adrenaline rush going, which we will definitely talk about that. The active skill and the adrenaline rush are going to, I'm sure you guys already know, but we'll definitely get into it. She's just great. Honestly, her signature move and adrenaline rush are really great, honestly. So let's take a look at her mythic abilities. Agility, 20% increase in basic attack damage. No need to really go into this all that much. Definitely level it up. It's going to help, especially with Forsaken Michonne. It's going to be really good. Absolutely level that one up without a question. Welcome Relief. When killing an enemy, 100% chance to recover from all penalties. Okay, so with the damage output that Michonne is doing, Welcome Relief, that's one that I probably would go ahead and level up. Maybe it's not important immediately as soon as you get her, but I probably wouldn't wait too long because you just never know what penalties that Michonne will get against her, like infection, burn, bleed. And if you kill an enemy, which is a very high likely chance that you're going to be able to recover all of those penalties, which that's going to be really good in certain situations. So Welcome Relief is one I think I would definitely level up for sure when you have the necessary trainers to do so. The Rotten Core. When killing an enemy, this fighter gets 150% attack for 2 turns. Yeah, honestly, you're probably going to hear me say this throughout all of them. I'm just going to tell you now, by looking at all of her mythic abilities, I would go ahead and probably level all of them up. For sure, you're going to be able to get the most use out of Michonne that way. Yeah, the Rotten Core is another great one because, again, just like Welcome Relief, Welcome Relief, you're going to be able to recover all penalties that's going to be against Michonne by killing an enemy, and more than likely you're going to kill an enemy turn 1, with the damage output she's doing. The Rotten Core, same thing. If you kill an enemy, she's going to get that nice bonus of 150% attack for 2 turns, and she's going to be doing even more damage from that. So, yeah, definitely level that one up. Harvest. When attacking an enemy with less than 75% of their max HP, that enemy gets crosshairs for 2 turns. Again, this one's really good because if you are attacking enemies with less than 75% of their max HP, they're going to get, that one enemy is going to get crosshairs for 2 turns. I think I would level this one up, but here's the thing. If you aren't planning on putting Forsaken Michonne behind Philip Blake's leader skill, I think I would level it up. But however, if you are planning on putting Forsaken Michonne behind Philip Blake's leader skill, which those two, Philip Blake and Forsaken Michonne, I think they would gel really well together because they can help each other out. With Philip Blake, you have the counter damage reduction for 3 turns. That's going to be really helpful. That's going to help Michonne. And then also, Philip Blake's leader skill with the crosshairs, see, that's going to help even more so. You could just imagine Michonne just slicing and dicing with those enemies with crosshairs. That's going to be really sweet. So, honestly, I probably would level up all of her mythic abilities. I think they're all good in one way or another. There isn't a bad mythic ability here. So all of them are really good. I don't think there's a bad mythic ability here. I think all of them are going to be helpful in one way or another. So let's take a look at her specialist skill. Follow up 2. Once per turn, when this specialist kills an enemy with an attack, active skill, signature move, or adrenaline rush, they will receive a bonus action. This fighter gets 100% max HP, max AP, excuse me. So yeah, just like, you know, how Kenny does with the follow-up, but however, with the potential of her signature move, yeah, her signature move where she's dealing 700% damage, you potentially could be popping off her adrenaline rush right after that, and that's going to be really good. So I actually really do like the follow up, and I think it fits this character really well. So yeah, and like I said, I was testing out Sheriff Woody's Forsaken Michonne, and yeah, that Michonne is really good, honestly. Really good, for sure. Now, let's take a look at her weapon. Forsaken Michonne's Salvage Katana. 45% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking. Improved bonus attack. 45% attack when attacking enemies with more than 35% HP. Attack up versus crosshairs. 50% attack when attacking enemies with the crosshairs status effect. So, okay, so I like the look of the weapon. I've always liked Michonne's katanas. Like, I don't think there's a katana from Michonne that I've seen that I don't like. I think I like all of her katanas. So the 45% attack, that's really good. The huge bonus to AP when attacking, yeah, that's good too. Improved bonus attack, usually I don't like improved. Usually I don't like the bonus attack. But, however, in this situation, I think, you know, I think you might be able to get away with it with this certain character and the way her kit works. Usually, I would be in favor of trying for Healing Stun, but honestly, I think I would keep the improved bonus attack. So, I think, what is it? Isn't it 35% attack normally? But this is improved bonus attack, so it's 45% instead of 35. If it is 35, if it is, I'm not really sure, but just feel free to correct me if you know for sure. But since this is improved bonus attack, I actually would keep it. Now, attack up versus crosshairs, see, this is pretty interesting. She will be getting 50% attack when attacking enemies with the crosshair status effect. So, like, for example, it probably would be best to put her behind Philip Blake's leader skill, because when she goes to attack and knows certain enemies have crosshairs, she's going to be doing even more damage, which that's a good thing. So, pretty much what I would do with this weapon is just try to build that attack up. Let's see, what can we get? Let's see, 50, 55. So if you got it to 50, if you got it to 55%, what could you do with that third slot? I'm not really sure, because I don't think it can go past 55% attack, can it? So that's interesting. That would leave you one slot available. So I'm not sure. That one, maybe, if you want to change out the huge bonus to AP when attacking. I guess you could like change that out for something else. Or if you don't like the bonus attack, maybe you can have that one chance to try for something else. But yeah, I honestly would go for the 55% attack. That would leave you one slot to potentially do something else. I'm puzzled there because usually there would be enough to fill out all 3 slots. Even if you do get it to 55% attack, I don't think they would let you go past 55. I've never seen a 60% attack on a weapon before, so that one's kind of interesting. I'm not sure what you do about that, but definitely get it to 55% attack, and then I don't know, for that final slot, if you want to keep it like it is, great. If you want to try for something else, that's totally up to you, but I don't know. I'm definitely, if I pull for this character, I would definitely put it on, go for 55% attack and then maybe leave it alone. I'm not really, that one's got me puzzled because I thought it would be at 40% attack instead of 45. See, that's very interesting. But other than that conundrum, I think it's pretty much a near perfect weapon, honestly. And with her kit, I really like it. So like I said earlier, Forsaken Michonne, just Michonne in general, in all of Walking Dead, Michonne is a certified badass. Absolutely, there's no doubt about it. Even though I think Rosita is fire AF, I gotta put Michonne just slightly above Rosita, and then Rosita is like right after her, in my opinion. But yeah, I really like the look of this character. It's a simple look. It's one of her more iconic looks with the purple and the green. And of course, the 2 walkers that she has behind her, one of them was her boyfriend or husband, and then the other one was like his brother or something like that, I think. Or it might have been her brother. I can't really remember that part, but it was either his brother or her brother, but I know one of them for sure was her husband or her boyfriend when everything went down. So yeah, and then just look at that animation. I love that animation. I'm seriously thinking about pulling for this character, and then also maybe Philip Blake. So yeah, like I said, I really love the look on her. She's a really great attacking toon, for sure. So if you want to build up a Lone Wolves team, I feel like, at least for now, Philip Blake and Forsaken Michonne, I think they're going to gel really well together. And plus, there's other strong and alert toons that can definitely help out in that team that aren't necessarily Lone Wolves yet. I'm not sure when we'll get another Lone Wolf character coming into the game, but so far we got Philip Blake and Forsaken Michonne. I know there's a Traitor character coming. It looks like a Wanderer character also. I think the Wanderer definitely looks like him. Traitor, Wanderer, I think Eva and Ghost, and it looks like we got a crazy looking Morgan coming. So that's kind of exciting. I'm definitely going to go over all of those characters. Like I said, I already went over Philip Blake. Now I've completed Forsaken Michonne, and I'll do the next character whenever they come out, or soon after they come out, like I normally do. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys for today. What are your thoughts on Gold Mythic Forsaken Michonne? Have you pulled for her? And if you have, are you having fun with her? I know I had fun with her on that one road map. So yeah, I think she's really good. And whatever else your thoughts are on her, just let me know down in the comments. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support Or if you're new, welcome in for the first time. All of you are very awesome, and I thank you again. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. I am Buck Beak, and I'm gonna go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.